Okay, we're recording. Welcome to the webinar, guys. Thank you very much for giving us your time today. My name's Trevor Carr, and this is my colleague, Mr. Paul Nichols.
Hello.
How you doing, Paul?
Good, good.
You winning?
Yeah, I would say so.
So the purpose of today's call is to give you some content, give you some training, and also answer some questions. I've got some questions to ask Paul about Super Affiliate Classroom. The reason we're doing this is because Super Affiliate Classroom, as you've probably seen, is not like your standard sort of $7 product. It is a more, it's a heftier investment, but it represents incredible value. So we thought it's probably better that we tell you a little bit more about it. Paul's going to show you inside the members area. He's going to answer questions, etc. Go through what's included in there, so you've got a better idea as to whether or not, because it's all very well spending $7 on a product, but when it comes to spending $4.97 on a product, clearly you need to know that you're doing the right thing. Now, the good thing is a lot of you have already done that, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are on the call today. And I've actually got some testimonials that Paul has no idea about. I've not even told him or shown him. So there's a couple of testimonials that we've got that you can see from a couple of guys that have already jumped on board and got stuck in with this. Now, I would say at this point, before we go into, we've got like a rough kind of presentation, but it's nothing too formal. But what Paul's revealed in this course is pretty much what me and Paul do to make our living. He's put the whole lot in there. So it's incredibly valuable. He's not given any review access. So I was fortunate enough to be able to get access to it so that I could prepare my review, because me and Paul, obviously, as you probably know, work very closely together. But apart from that, that's it. And it's full of closely guarded secrets. Now, the secrets, and that's not bullshit, and excuse my French, but I'm just going to be frank about this. The secrets are real secrets. It's not kind of a load of fanny to make you think that you can make money if you know these secret hacks. What it is what we do. And it's all in one area in a series of videos, all locked up, waiting for you to gain access. So, first of all, let me share my screen. If I just get that... get the presentation going. Okay. Get rid of Gene. Bye, Gene. Yes. Okay. Who are we? Paul. Enough from me. Introduce yourself.
Okay. Yeah. In case any of you don't know, I'm Paul Nichols, and I've been around for a number of years now, since around 2008. So as all of you would imagine, I did start at the very bottom, and I had to learn all this stuff myself, and I failed.
Paul, sorry, mate.
Times.
He wasn't born in 2008.
No. I started online.
Because it'd make you 10,
Yeah. I came to the internet in 2000 and at the end of 2007, start of 2008, I lost my job and I went and bought my first laptop in November 2007. And
that's interesting, actually. I only just realised that date is significant, because it was 2007, 2008 that we had the credit crunch where everything went tits up and started going wrong for so many people. And at that time, I was in my business that I'd set up in 2002. And it hit us really, really tough. And in hindsight, I wish now that I'd have got out then, because I spent the next 10 years trying to recover from that credit crunch. So, yeah, sorry, mate, taking you back to...
It was a very, very tough time. I had some jobs. I will give you a little bit of my background. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into this because of a lot of you on the call probably already know my background anyway. But if you don't, then I'll tell you a little bit more, just so you can feel a bit more at ease. So you know that I'm just a normal person. Okay, I wasn't lucky enough to have a really technical background. I wasn't blessed with, I didn't know how to use computers before I came online. Seriously, I was absolutely useless. So when I say I know what it's like when you start out and and you don't really know much, I really do, because I was one of those kind of people. I was a carpenter before I came online, and I used to work on building sites and build houses. Okay, that was pretty much my trade. And before that, I was in the armed forces. So, I've not really done much, or if not anything, in my life to do with working online, on computers, anything like that. All I've ever done is manual kind of work, and that's pretty much all I know. But it all changed when I came online in 2008, because I saw that I could actually make a little bit of money online. And the same as a lot of people, I didn't really know if it worked. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly go over to, if I just share my screen, Trevor.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, just stop that. Yeah.
1 second. I'm just going to quickly show you this. So where are we? There we go. Okay. So this is my About Me page on my blog. Okay. So rather than me talk to you and tell you everything, you can just sort of like see some pictures and just see that I'm just like a normal guy. Okay. I'm absolutely nothing special. I've just learned this stuff myself. I'm actually a little bit older than 30. I'm 37 now. So 38 in a few months. I joined the Royal Navy at 16. Yeah, 16 years old. I traveled the world, went to different places, the Falkland Islands, South Georgia, which is not actually too far from Antarctic. Served on some aircraft carriers, some warships, a destroyer there. I think that was my first ship. I think that was the York or the Edinburgh, but that's been decommissioned now. There's me sat on the quarterdeck on one of my ships, me there again. So just like a few pictures there. So, I've had some normal jobs, and I bought my dream sports car last year in August 2017. I went in and bought that cash, and a lot of that, if not all of that, is from my online income. Okay, I walked into the garage, and that was a really, really big day for me, because I've been wanting this car for over 10 years. Yeah, it's a BMW, something that I've always wanted. So I went and bought that, and that was like a really big thing for me. It was a really, really special day. I've got some interests, some hobbies, obstacle courses, and I race small motorbikes as well. And that's generally, some stuff that I enjoy to do. And that's a little bit about what I've done, some of my previous jobs. And as you can just see, I'm not going to spend too much longer on this, but as you can see, I'm just a normal person. I'm just a normal guy. Okay. I didn't come into this. I didn't know much before I came into it in 2008. And I've literally, the same as Trevor has done, I've just taught myself. Yeah. Through sheer determination, some persistence and patience, I've just taught myself. And I came online in end of 2007. In March 2008, I made my first $20 online. In fact, it was around, it's kind of quite strange, it was around this sort of time. So in around 2008, and that was like 10 years ago, I made my first $20. And I think I can't remember exactly how I did it. I think it was some program I found on YouTube. But anyway, I made $20, and I thought to myself, do you know what? If I can make $20, I can make a lot more. And that's kind of what I did. And I failed for a long, long time after that, for like many different reasons. I kind of didn't focus, and I was working on the wrong things. And I struggled for quite a few years until I really figured things out. And I struggled from March 2008 right up till, I would say, around 2015. And yes, I made a little bit of money, but I didn't really make decent money at all. I had some fairly good paydays, here and there, but my income wasn't very stable. It wasn't consistent. And it wasn't really until around 2015 to 2016 that I figured things out. Okay. and that's what we're going to share today. I'm going to share some of the things that I've really figured out, and just give you some home truths about what it really takes to kind of make money online, and the things that you need to focus on if you really want to be successful. So if I just hand it back over.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay, so just a little bit of information about me. I don't like to talk about myself. I hate it, to be honest, but I know it's sometimes quite important because...
Well, it is. I think it is because we all need to know that, like, listening to your story there and, you know, the background and what you've done in the past and all that, it makes you a real person. It also just gives us all hope that we can all do it, because we're all different. And there's nothing special about anyone that makes it. That's what I've noticed. You know, I mean, I'm not saying you're not special, Paul. Of course you're special. But there's nothing like... We're not rocket scientists. We're not university degree graduates or whatever. You know, we're just normal people.
I've got no qualifications, by the way, in case anybody thinks that I did really well at school. I didn't. Okay, I didn't do very well. I was actually, I did pretty bad, and that's why I joined the armed forces, because I had no other thing to really do. So
I mean, I've got some qualifications, not fantastic, but I've got some qualifications, and I actually went to college and I did a BTEC Business National Diploma, which I passed, and I did A-level art. I also studied A-level law for a bit, but found that boring. I set up my first business while I was at that college. I was 17 years of age, and I set up a shipping and forwarding business that was up and running and employing people by the time that I walked out of the college door. So I spent my kind of whole life running businesses that had staff and warehouses and vehicles and all the headaches that go with that, which, you know, there are a lot of headaches. But I've always been interested in making money online ever since online came around. I had a carpet cleaning business. We cleaned carpets and upholstery, cleaned carpets and upholstery for a big double glazing company locally, and got headhunted by their sales director to sell double glazing. And they put me on a course where I learned all the horrible stuff that you do when you're a double glazing sales rep. And I hated it. Sat in people's front rooms until 1 o'clock in the morning and tried to get them to sign before I leave. And I think I lasted about 1 week, and then I phoned up my area manager and I said, Bill or Bob or whatever his name was, it was one of those. He was like a kind of bloke, you know. I said, I can't, mate, I can't do this, because I'd walked out and I'd phoned him up and said, I'm going to pop in there tomorrow, mate. Trevor, don't you ever do that. What? You can't walk out without getting the order. You know, so I phoned up the next day and said, I can't do this anymore. And he said to me, these words were something like, Trevor, it takes a certain kind of animal to do this business, and you ain't that animal. And I thought to myself, great, I don't want to be that animal. I'm not interested in being that animal. I am so relieved I'm out of here. So anyway, got out of that. I've had a mail order business. I've had an office furniture business. I then joined my dad's removal company, and me and my brother worked there together, and we built up to a £10 million a year business. We also carried out a £3 million business buyout of another company. And then I left there, and I had a furniture business. I mean, I've done a lot of things, but I've always wanted to crack the online stuff. But probably much the same as you, Paul, you know, I was doing a bit, but not great, and I hadn't perfected the system for sure. And I was kind of discovered that there was so many things that you can do wrong, like big time. And it only takes a little twist, doesn't it? It's a little kind of tweak on what you think you've got to do to go from something like a promotion for a campaign going incredibly well compared to just completely failing, you know. So I studied a lot of people, and I started buying some training, and I got some really good training that kind of alerted me to where I was going wrong. And then I went full-time about a year ago, and here I am now. So completely different stories, two completely different people. I've also seen many people become successful doing this from all sorts of backgrounds, not some similar to mine, some similar to Paul's, and plenty not similar to either of us. So wherever you are, whatever you know, whatever you've done, whatever behind you, doesn't make any difference, you know. And I'm just going to go back to the actual course that Paul's put together. If you can start completely from scratch and everything is in there, you start at number one and work your way through to the end, and you'll have all the answers, all the things that we didn't know, all the bits and pieces that we ballsed up basically when we were testing and thinking we knew what we were doing, and we clearly didn't. But it's all in there so that you don't make the mistakes that we made. That's the easiest way to fast track a successful business, and in this business more so because we're in the trenches doing it. Right? We do this every day. This is what we do. So if you want to find out how to be successful, go and find someone that's successful in what you want to be successful in and copy what they do. Trouble is, they might not want to tell you, but actually this is your opportunity to find out, because Paul has told you in his course. So let's go back to the presentation. Okay, Paul, off you go. The ugly truth. I was going to put an ugly face on here, but I couldn't. Do you know what? It's funny. If you put ugly into Pixabay, there weren't really any ugly faces. And then I thought, it's not fair, really, because if I put a face on there of someone that I think has come back on Pixabay as ugly, their mum and dad thinks they're beautiful, right? You know, so I decided against the ugly picture. We're just going to go with the ugly truth.
We'll just go ugly. Okay, yeah. Well, we decided the term the ugly truth. Okay, the reason is because the ugly truth is most people do it wrong. Okay, you probably kind of already know that, because most people don't succeed, and the fact that most people struggle for so long, this is just like a common thing. It happens all the time. Me and Trevor are no different. Okay, Trevor struggled for a while. I struggled for a while as well. And it's just one of those things. And the reason why people struggle to really get anywhere is because, yes, we all know about the famous information overload. Yeah, you get email after email. People tell you what to do. People say, you know, don't do this. You know, you should be working on Facebook. Don't use Facebook. You should be doing CPA. Oh, no, don't use CPA. You should be using Google. Oh, don't use Google. You should be. We
Absolutely.
know that, and we're fully aware that it goes on. Okay. So one of the things that I want you to first understand is that what most people think they need to do to really succeed online isn't the way to do it. Yeah. Over many, many years, I've made lots of mistakes. I've worked on things that didn't really pay off. Yeah. And when it comes to affiliate marketing, making money as an affiliate, this is one of the most popular ways for newbies and beginners and pretty much anyone to start making money online. This is just one of the easiest ways, because you don't have to stock anything. You don't have to create anything. All you do is drive a little bit of traffic, make some sales, and you make money, and it goes into your bank. It's really that simple. Now, I was an affiliate back in 2008, 2009. Yeah. I made a little bit of money, but it was just so small. It made no impact on my life at all. And it wasn't really until, I would say 18 months ago, just about 2 years ago, when I started to make a little bit more money. But the ugly truth is, most people start out as an affiliate and you don't really get anywhere, because you're either armed with the wrong information or you're given outdated information. And, you know, either way, you're going to struggle to get there, because a lot of affiliates do it completely wrong. And I found this out the hard way. I found this out. And again, don't think that I went straight in and I succeeded within a couple of weeks. I didn't. Trust me, I've been an affiliate since 2012. And it wasn't until around 2016, over 4 years of being an affiliate, that I started to make some decent money. Yeah. I was in the trenches. I was working my backside off trying to make money as an affiliate. Now, you might have tried to make money as an affiliate. You might have already failed a few times and all this, but whichever way you look at it, okay, it can be tough when you start out if you're not armed with the right information. Now, moving on, one of the reasons, and Trevor will agree with this, is one of the reasons why a lot of people struggle longer than what you need to and what you should, is you're given the wrong information. There's affiliates out there that are making a little bit of money, okay, and they are giving you, and this is just a common problem, okay. You buy courses and you buy different products and all this, and they give you the same information that they were given a few months previous or a few years previous. And I would say 99.5% of people online as an affiliate are doing it wrong. Okay.
And the thing is as well, just to butt in there, Paul, is that a lot of the time, they are making money, these people. So they are qualified to teach you. And we're not saying that, we're not knocking anybody, but the reality is this, and I guess this is the ugly truth, is that the way we do things with a small list that produce big results. Okay. Now, you've heard all the money is in the list cliches and that sort of thing, but you're thinking, well, hey, that's all very well, but I've got to get that list, Now, the people that are teaching, they've got huge lists, so it's no wonder they're making money. That's all very well, but it's not easy to get a huge list. So, you're getting the courses from these people and you're being taught their way, and their way really only works when you throw enough at it. It's like a numbers game. So that's why you're not getting any results. Just a couple of things on the chat. James said he tried carpet cleaning and hated it. Yeah, it's hard work, James, and I'd much rather be an internet marketer. And David says affiliate marketing is hard and very competitive. I would just like to answer that one with only if you don't know the right way to do it.
Right way to do it, yeah.
And that's being completely honest, yeah. Sorry, Paul.
No, that's right. That's right, Trevor. No, if you're not armed with the right information, it is very, very hard. It is competitive, but that's a good thing.
Yeah.
If it's competitive, it means there's lots and lots and lots of money to make. Competition is an absolutely brilliant thing. If you see tons of competition, it means there is an absolute obscene amount of money to make. That's how you need to look at it, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you can combine that with doing things the right way, then there's no limit to how much money you can make. But, you need to make sure you're doing things the right way. And it's not difficult. It really isn't difficult. But if you do things the right way, then it really is not difficult. And you're going to quickly realize that actually it's a lot easier than you thought. Yeah,
without a doubt. Are you ready to move on to cracking the code, or are you still on the ugly truth?
Yeah, we'll move on to it, yeah.
Yep.
On cracking the code, okay. So this brings us on to the next sort of part of cracking the code, okay. Through a lot of trial and error, okay, a lot of failing, making massive mistakes. As I said, I've been an affiliate since 2012, and I've tried to make good money as an affiliate, and I've failed many times. And it wasn't until around 2016 that I got absolutely fed up. I thought to myself, I can't go on like this. I'm driving a little bit of traffic. I'm doing what I thought I had to do, which people have been telling me to do, other affiliates, and I see these affiliates do it as well. But I just wasn't seeing the results. And not only was I not really making much money, but I felt like it was a case of like you needed an absolute massive amount of traffic to be able to make any decent money.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is the problem. This is the problem. A lot.
And however you look at that, traffic, to get good traffic, it's going to take time or money or both.
Yeah.
And it's not something that us newbies, when we start out, we haven't, most of us haven't got the money, because that's why we're looking at this, to make some money. And most of us haven't got the time, because we're already doing a full-time job to try and make ends meet. So, it's, the huge traffic thing is not the answer when you're starting off.
Yeah. And seriously, the sooner that you realize that traffic is not your problem, the sooner you're going to be able to make a lot more money a lot faster. Me and Trevor, okay, we do things differently. And I would say, wouldn't you agree, Trevor, over the last 12 months, people have been wondering what the hell we do.
Yes.
The fact is, we do things a lot different to just, I would say, 99.9% of other marketers out there. In fact, I only know one other person that does it the same as us. And the reason why he does it the same as us is because I actually taught him. So there isn't anyone else that actually uses the exact kind of process that we use.
I had a screenshot the other day, Paul, didn't I? That it showed I'd sent 14 visitors to a product offer and got 14 sales.
Yeah.
In a day.
In
right?
A day. Yeah.
Now, that's not, I didn't send 10,000 people to make a few $100s. It was 14. So that's the difference.
Yeah.
It's the secret. It's the code.
Yeah. And as soon as you start to realize that traffic is not a problem, and as soon as you're armed with the right information, okay, you're not going to have hardly any more problems at all, because the problems is not with traffic, it is conversions. Okay, it's all about conversions. It's all about sending tiny amounts of traffic and making money. And this is the problem that most affiliates online do not focus on. Most affiliates focus on traffic, okay? A lot of you on this call right now probably worry because you've got no traffic, okay? Traffic is not the problem.
That's the question I get all the time is traffic. That traffic question comes up from my followers and my students all the time. All very well, this thing and that thing, what about the traffic? How do I get the traffic? And that they always ask me about the traffic.
Yeah, and as soon as you start to focus on conversions and you focus on a certain type of process that you can follow and rinse and repeat every single time, the traffic will automatically start to flow. Okay. This is the problem. Most affiliates focus on traffic. They throw all the traffic they can against the wall and they see what sticks. Yeah. And you're not going to get anywhere. Trust me. And the only people that do actually get anywhere using this method are the ones that have been around for so long that they've built up huge lists and they can send all of this free traffic. But even then, me and Trevor still outdo most of these people with big lists. Yeah. Because we focus on conversions and we don't rely on sending all of this massive traffic. Okay? So even then with these big lists, a lot of these marketers, a lot of these affiliate marketers still cannot send as many sales as me and Trevor. And that's the reality. Okay. I know it's hard to believe. It sounds crazy. I know, but this is why so many people over the last year have been asking me and Trevor, what the hell do you do? How the hell do you do it? And, I don't know. I just don't know how you do it. And a lot of people have been asking questions, and this is partly one of the reasons why I've finally revealed it. And and it's all about cracking the code. And it was around 14 months ago that I actually carried out a test, and that affiliate campaign that I ran made me more money than about the last 15 put together. And
that's when you know. That's when you know. It's like,
I know.
Thank you so much. Because the difference in being that being that person that he's doing all right. You get a few sales, but you could never live on it or off of it. And then you go from that to like doing in one promo over a period of 2 days the same amount of money that you did in the last 15. You've got something right. And from around January 2017, so it's just been just over a year now. I've been running affiliate campaigns all the time.
I run I would say at least 4 to 7 affiliate campaigns per month. And the conversions that I generate are through the roof. I generate tiny amounts of traffic. And this is the key, tiny amounts of targeted free traffic. And this is something that me and Trevor have been working on now, haven't we, Trevor, over the last year?
Yeah, I mean, it's been an interesting year, because I went full time in February 2018. So I've just had my 1 year anniversary, and I promoted for you, if you remember, a couple of things before I went full time, and I had quite good results, but again, nothing like outstanding. They were good results by my standards at the time, So if I earned over $100 for the entire promo, I was like, oh yeah, that was all right. Have some of that. But when we got talking, I think we probably started soon after I went full time. I know that I don't know how many hours we've spent together on the phone and on Skype and everything else, but every time we get together, we start thrashing out our ideas, don't we? And the way that we work is so similar that it works. It's great to bounce off of each other because we both have our little twists on things, and we've tried different things throughout the year as well. Paul's been trying one way, I've been trying the other way, and we kind of meet in the middle. And between all of that, the code is cracked, and you come up with this system that anybody can follow. I mean, it's not complicated. It's not like when we say code and cracking it, it's not like a really complicated thing. You just need to know what you got to do,
what you need to do,
in what order. It's the recipe for that. It's the recipe for successful promotions. And I mean, I think it's been great the way that we've gone throughout the last year, and we've both been, we come up with ideas, don't we? Oh, what about this? Yeah, that's a good idea. But what about if? Yeah, that's good. And all of that is like polishing the affiliate system, polishing that code until it sparkles and gleams.
Yeah. I'll just share something quickly before I would say January 2017. I think most of my campaigns used to make, I don't know, between $30 and about $100, about $90. Now, bearing in mind, I mean, some of you might think, okay, well, that's not too bad. Okay, $30 to $100, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah,
I've been online for four to 5 years, like by now, or I've been an affiliate for 4 to 5 years up to this point. So $30 to $90 for me was terrible, and my conversions are absolutely rubbish. Okay, absolutely rubbish. And I couldn't really make much more than sort of, like, I would say averagely $50. And this is over a few days. Now, that isn't going to pay for anything. That's not.
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's
pretty bad. So going from that, when I used what I now use on every single affiliate campaign, I used it in January. Okay. Now, bearing in mind, this was just like a rough kind of version of what I now use. It wasn't polished up. I just tested a few things out, and I used it in January 2017. And in the first day, it made me, I think it was $900 in the very first day. And then over the next few days, I think I made another few hundred. That campaign made me $1,370 something dollars.
Perfect.
And that's actually still one of my best campaigns that I ran for like a long time. It just, everything seemed to fit. But since that time, I've been improving things, polishing things up, and what I do now is even more effective than what I used then. And I've had more I've added lots more campaigns to my business over the last 12 months, and all of them have been home runs. All of them have made some very, very good money, anywhere between $600 to $2,500 over 3 to 4 days. And if somebody would have told me 6 months before I ran my first campaign in January how I'm doing it now, that if you did it this way, you could be earning $1,000 to $2,000 per campaign, I would have laughed and said, no, that's just impossible. But what I now do is I wouldn't run any single affiliate campaign ever again without the way I do it now.
Yeah.
That is how effective and how profitable it is. It's just, I truly believe that it's the only way to do it. There isn't any other way that you should even think about.
No.
Yeah.
And it's a funny thing, just like listening to your talk there, Paul, that when your commissions start to grow, it's a psychological thing. You know, when you have $100 days consistently, you're like, well, it'd be great if I could hit $200. When you hit $200, if you then have a $100 day, you're mortified.
Yeah.
And you'd be great if I could hit $300. When you have a 300, you get to your 300s, and you have a 200, you're mortified. And it's the way it goes on, you know.
Yeah.
And unsuccessful campaigns, and this is something as well that me and Paul quite often, like, there's been a few times throughout the year where we've gone, oh, this is just not converting for me. This is awful, right? And we're both going, yeah, awful. What a pile of, you know, this promo has been totally crap. I can't believe it. Now, if you actually looked at what we'd achieved, we had conversions of like, probably our awful was like 35 to 45% conversions. And the money we'd earned was like, I don't know, $700-800.
Yeah.
This was our awful promos, wasn't it? You know, and we quite often do say to each other when we start talking like that, well, hold on a second. Do you know what? It ain't actually that bad, is it? It's only bad compared to some of the brilliant ones we've had. But in reality, like, how many people would be absolutely ecstatic to be getting those conversions and that sort of income out of a single promo?
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to throw that in there because that's truth, isn't it? That's how we do. Yeah. We get on the call and we bitch about, oh, this is just not working out at all. This one.
No, absolutely. And it goes back to what I was saying earlier about conversions. The conversions that we generate, me and Trevor have often had campaigns where we've converted at 100%. In fact, there's been campaigns where we've both been over 100%, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So that basically means if we send 50 people to a certain page, we'll make 55 sales. Okay.
Yeah.
And this has happened many, many times. Now, the conversions don't always maintain it. They don't always stay at 100%, but, you know, they might drop to, 85%. That still isn't too bad at all compared with what most affiliates do. And most affiliates generate conversions anywhere between 5% and 12%.
Yeah.
And me and Trevor don't settle for anything less than about 65%. So you can just see the difference that we do, how much difference we, how differently we do things.
Yeah.
And the results we achieve, really does show that we do things a lot differently and we don't do things like most affiliates. And
I'm going to jump in again and come back to your product, Paul, Super Affiliate Classroom. Now, for those of you that do know me and Paul, or one of us, you'll probably know that quite often we launch products together, and we put together joint training programs, etc. Super Affiliate Classroom is Paul's baby, so that gives me the right to be able to shout about it because I'm not blowing my own trumpet this time. I'm blowing Paul's. But everything that you need to know is in there, and I'm not kidding you. Seriously, I think that I understand why he's kind of very protective about this one. We said earlier on about no review copies and all that kind of thing.
I've not given any affiliates. I've had some many affiliates and JV partners approach me, and they want to promote it, and I said, okay, that's fine, but you have to buy it. Yeah. And they're like, what? What do you mean I have to buy it? I'm like, I'm not going to give this information away to my competition for free. It's just not happening. Yeah,
and I've got to be honest. Even at $4.97 for one of our competitors to get that information, it's not the right return on that kind of. That's $4.97. It's not the right amount of money. So it is. We're showing you in this. Well, Paul's showing you, but I mean on this call we're showing you. But in that training, Paul's showing you how you can pull in 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 1,000, 11, 1,200 per promo. Promo. And by promo, we mean finding a product, reviewing it, promoting it, and getting the commissions for it, following a simple step-by-step process. Now, if you can do that, then that 497 investment is going to come back to you very, very quickly, isn't it? So it's it is underpriced, I've got to be honest, but we can't at this stage. I mean, you had it up originally at 697, didn't you? And I think that was underpriced. It's really a 997, 1997 kind of course. But it is what it is. The price is out there now. So
okay. I'll just quickly do one more thing, Trevor. I didn't plan on doing this, but I've only just kind of remembered, and it might just prove, it might just sort of show people the power of some of the things that I'm going to show.
Okay.
And then we'll move on to the 10 exit and how you can really ramp things up. So I'll just share my screen quickly.
Yeah, sure.
This will stop. Okay. All right. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay.
Let me just have a quick look at while we're doing this. Have a quick look over on the chat box.
Okay.
Right. So I've got. Good to hear that. Cool. Yeah, says James. Quality, not quantity. Yes, it is. Quality, not quantity. It's the way you do it. It's the way you do it. David says, I failed in many affiliate programs because of free traffic usage. Do you prefer free or paid traffic for newbies? This is my last question. Thanks. You can ask more questions, David. Ask as many as you like. Traffic, we use a variety, but the core of what Paul teaches in this is free traffic.
Yeah.
But do you teach? I think you do.
I do cover traffic. I do. Yeah. I've got a lot of training in there.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the course where we talk about traffic.
Okay, so go on, Paul. Over to you.
So I just wanted to share this, okay, because what we've said to you so far, okay, all sounds brilliant and all of that, okay, but do you have any proof? And one of the things I do, and it's actually behind me, you might actually be able to see it. I think you can just see it there.
Yeah.
That's my whiteboard, okay, and again, in fact, I have not seen anyone else do this. Okay, this is something that I like to do because I'm very, very anal like that. Okay, I like to keep nice and organised.
I would love to have a board like this behind me, and I know that it would show similar stats. But I will do it, Paul. I will do it one day.
That's just good fun because you can rub out, and I'm a bit old-fashioned like that. I like to do stuff. But anyway, I've got a whiteboard, and this is a good way of keeping yourself on track and trying to constantly raise the bar. Yeah. So you'll see that I've run all of these campaigns. Now I've not updated this for I would say a week or so. We're now in February, but I've not updated the Feb ones here. Well, I actually have now, but I've not added it. This picture's obviously from a few weeks back. So you can see what I made in January. Yeah. I ran 5 affiliate campaigns in January, okay, and that made me over $5,000. Yeah, the first one from just 199 clicks, I got 107 sales. This one, 110 clicks, 58 sales. 106 clicks, 72 sales. Yeah, 99, 52, and 141 and 87. Yeah. Now, the EPC stands for earnings per click. This is exactly how much money you make for every person that clicks on your affiliate link. Yeah. Now, for me, on this particular campaign here, I made $10.47. So that person doesn't have to buy, but on average, every person that clicks my affiliate link on this campaign made me $10. Okay. That isn't bad. That's pretty special. Yeah. Bearing in mind, most affiliates will generate an EPC of between 30 cents and I would say $1.10, $1.20. Yeah. The conversions we generate and the EPCs we generate are so high. Again, you can see why a lot of people are asking questions. Why, how we've been able to do this. Now, I track all of my EPCs. Yeah. I've actually had my EPC up to $15. So for every 100 people I sent to the sales page, I sent to the actual product, I made $1,500. Pretty incredible. Okay? Stats that are unheard of online in general. So you can see that I've logged everything here. Yeah, so I've got nothing to hide. These are all of my stats, and most people will never ever show you these types of figures in their business, mainly because their results are not consistent. Most of the time, or sometimes, some affiliates may make some okay money, but every single campaign I run, and every campaign that Trevor runs, because I see his results as well, we always get insane conversions. We make a lot of money. Yeah, that is because we do things differently, and it's the way we do things, as opposed to what most affiliates do, and that is just chuck all the traffic against the wall and see what sticks. Okay, if you want to be like most affiliates, and don't really make much, and even the few that do make money, you often need to spend many, many years building a list up, which of course costs you money and time, and it could take you years and years to get there. Or you do what me and Trevor do, and you focus on conversions with tiny amounts of traffic, and you get these types of results. Okay, so common sense would say stick to low amounts of traffic, focus on conversions, and you can still make a lot more money than you ever could by sending a lot more traffic.
Yeah.
I just wanted to share this with you so you can see that what I'm telling you on this call is actually the truth. This is actually the stuff I do, and I'm a little bit old-fashioned. I like to sort of write things down, and Trevor knows that. It's just the way I am.
He's an old woman. He's definitely an old woman, but it's good what Paul does, because Paul's always banged on about EPCs, and I say to him, I don't care about EPCs, I just want to make money. But Paul does like to analyse, and it's fascinating information because it does show you what he's achieving. Now you can see on the screen now that Paul's got there 50% conversions, 83% conversion, and we quite often team up when we're doing promos, and the guys that are launching products, they say, all right, seriously, how do you do what you do? I mean, it's not right. It's not normal, No. You might see Facebook posts where if one of us is on a promo, for example, that they're posting, about the conversions. And sometimes what I quite like to see is quite often there'll be a post on Facebook and it'll say, we've got insane conversions as high as, and they'll put the figure on there, and then I'll go in and comment and say, I think you might find that was me. But it's always one of us. And we kind of bring the high EPCs to the launch for these people. So they're always happy when we jump on board. Yeah. And that is just because you're following this process, you're following this format that has been perfected over quite some time, but you can fast track yourself to that situation. And if you look at those figures that Paul's earned there, it's not like we're showing you a way that you could earn $50 or $100. We're actually showing you a way that you can earn substantial amounts of money. And don't get me wrong, you do have to put some work into this business, but you can also have a pretty nice life while you're doing that. If Paul's talking about doing 4 to 7 promos a month, if you look at the bottom end of that, 4 a month, that's 1 a week. You could pretty much work 1 day a week and get that kind of money, right, Paul? It's down to you, isn't it? It's down to how much time you want to put in, and how ambitious you are, what you need. Quite a lot of the time. I mean, for me, it's really a case of what I've got to have to survive that drives me, that pushes me forward to get the kind of results that I get. But as I say, it's not complicated when you know what you're doing,
and it doesn't take that long. Each campaign, one of the popular questions might be, okay, how long does this take you to do, Paul? Do you work 16 hours a day over 3 days? No, I don't. Each campaign takes me about 2 hours to actually create and set up, and that's probably the same for you, Trevor, is it? I would say a couple of hours each campaign.
Yeah, it just depends, really. I mean, I think half the time the biggest problem is that I get sidetracked. I'm murder for getting sidetracked. So you might have noticed recently that quite often I'm dropping out of Facebook and Skype and that, and you'll see that I'm not online, and that's just because I've just got to stop all the distractions and focus, because I'm murder for that, But if I just get get stuck into it. Yeah, a few hours. I like to do this. I like to get hold of a product and go through it and really understand it. And if it's software, I like to test it, and I like to test it until it breaks. And that's sometimes what takes a bit of time for me, only because that's the old woman in me. You know, I like to, if I find something's not working, I'll be hounding the product creators and saying, oh, there's something wrong with this, you know. And quite often on launch day, they've gone and got their developers to recode it because I found a fault in there, you know, which is all good. But yeah, you don't have to spend a great deal of time.
No.
What it is, it's about a system, isn't it? It's about having templates in place, templates that cover every aspect of the promotion, of your promotion, your affiliate campaign, so that when it comes to the next one, you can almost copy and paste, which is pretty much, you know, what you're going to be teaching, isn't it? The copy and paste kind of attitude to the promotion, because once you've got something that's working, what's the point in changing it every time? You don't need to reinvent the wheel.
And one more thing I will say is, although
you sounded very
I
posh when you said that, then, Paul.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
One more thing that I would like to.
Yeah, just one more thing.
Very good.
One more thing I will say is, although I say about affiliate campaigns and, you know, how to run affiliate campaigns like to make money, what I actually show you, and I do talk about this in my main video, is you can use this entire process to sell pretty much anything online. It doesn't. You don't have to just use this to promote affiliate offers. If you have your own stuff that you want to sell, your own offline products you want to sell online, anything you want to sell online to make money with, you can use the same process, okay? Because it's a proven structure. It's a proven process to follow every single time. This isn't only to do with affiliate offers and affiliate products. So, and this works in any niche. So this is a very, very big one.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why I'm so passionate about it is because I know that this will work for just about anybody that works in any niche online.
Absolutely. Right. So just quickly back to the presentation then. So the next one is 10 exit.
Yeah. So it's now going to get really interesting because 10 exit basically means you do more of what works. Yeah. One of the problems I had, and I'm sure many of you have at the moment, or you don't know what works. So
just one second, Paul. Sorry, hold that thought. You don't know what works. Okay. Joe Brown has just said, sorry to chime in, just want to know whether this is newbie friendly. And I mean, you can answer that, but I would say that, you know, as I said at the beginning,
this is for both. We've talked before, haven't we, Trevor? If you're a newbie beginner and you want to know how to make affiliate sales and make commissions, this will show you the right way to do it.
Yeah, and I think that's the crucial thing. Yeah. If you've not been spoiled by everybody else's way of doing things, and you know, and trying to and learning bad mistakes and all that sort of thing, then as a newbie you can get in completely fresh and go from the beginning and learn the way we do it. If you are already an established affiliate marketer who's making a few bob but you're not making enough money, then you're going to find out why.
Then you're going to find out why, and your campaigns will be on fire if you seriously use what I've shown you here.
Right. Just one more. I'm curious why you built so few campaigns in a month. They only take 2 hours each. Why wouldn't you build dozens or hundreds of campaigns?
Okay.
Good question.
Very good question. Okay. The reason is because each campaign goes over a few days. Okay. It's not just 2 hours of work and then you bang and then you make money and then you move on. This isn't like building a website where you just build like 1,000 where they all make you $2 a day or something like that. Each campaign that we run, takes us time to make, but over the next 2 or 3 days after it's actually started, we squeeze out more money from it. Okay, so each campaign will take a few days to run.
And that squeezing, by the way, doesn't take up a lot of time because you've done the work initially.
Yeah. A lot of the time, I actually make my campaigns from my office I'll go out for lunch, Starbucks, somewhere like for a coffee during the week. This is the day after, and I will make a few tweaks to my campaign once it's already live, and I can just do like some extra things from the coffee shop. And this is what I sometimes do. I go out for lunch and I go to Starbucks and all that. So you don't always have to put in lots and lots of work. Well, you don't have to put in lots and lots of work. Once the campaign is live, it's only a case of just tweaking a few things, working on a few things once it's live to create even more money from it. But I do explain that and how I do it. Again, this is something a lot of affiliates don't ever do because, again, they're lazy. And, a lot of them either don't know how to do it or don't think it's effective, or just flat out don't do it because they can't be bothered and, they're lazy.
Yeah. And
if you were to do that money.
I was going to say, if you were to do dozens or hundreds, then it just wouldn't be effective. It's just not
going to be productive.
It's not part of the system.
No.
It's not part of the code that we've cracked. That is the way some people do it, by the way, and they get awful conversions and they don't make a lot of money per campaign, but they've got loads of campaigns, but they also are working flat out 7 days a week.
Exactly.
So,
I will run 4 to 5 campaigns a month. The difference is, and this is, again, we focus on conversions. We run 4 to 5 campaigns a month, sometimes a couple more, sometimes a couple less. If I'm a little bit busy, I've been really, really busy this month. I think I've only run about 2 or 3. Okay. But each one still makes me a lot of money. If I'm like most affiliates will run about 15 to 20 in a month, but still not make what I make over 5 campaigns, over 4 campaigns. And plus they're working a lot harder because, again, when you set up these campaigns, they obviously takes work. So you don't need to make too many campaigns. The way you scale this up and the way you make even more from it is you end up making more money from each campaign. So you don't ever have to create more than 5 to 7 campaigns a month to make big money. And this is the secret. Each campaign that you create and you set up, as you scale things and as you really increase things, and we're going to talk about that very briefly now. It's only a case of making more money from the campaigns that you already run. Yeah, you don't have to then create more campaigns to make even more money because that's just not productive.
Yeah. A couple of questions while we're going through. Peter says, do we need to have any copywriting skills? I would say, as far as copywriting is concerned, you look at the word copywriting, and where it actually stems from is copying writing. Copywriting is copying what has worked in the past to a certain extent. Me and Paul are not copywriting geniuses, but you kind of develop. Do you know what? To be honest with you, when I do a sales page, I just try to give it as it is. I try to be as honest as possible and cut out all the BS. I'm not one for hypey sales pages. I recently launched a product that has sold thousands of units, and it didn't have a hypey sales page. It didn't have a hypey headline, and it converted very well because it was honest and truthful. And I think that the best thing you can do is just to look at what works and model it. Yeah. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. So you see a successful product launch, or even, if you see other people being successful in their affiliate promos, just look at what's working and model it. Don't copy it, although the word copywriting comes from copy and writing, but use that as your template to give you the ideas to go forward with. Anonymous attendee, so that's an unusual name, isn't it? Anonymous attendee. The anonymous attendee says, hi Trevor, can the program be run on a phone? Yes, it can. In fact, I recently released a product that told you exactly how to do that. What you need to think about with a phone versus a laptop or a tablet or a Mac is just that it's, you've got a smaller screen, so it's a bit more fiddly, and it's going to be easier to do it on a laptop or a PC or a Mac, but you can do it on a smartphone or a tablet. I wouldn't choose to do all of my work on a phone, but if that's all you've got, you can do.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Let's get rid of that.
Just a quick question again from RG. Okay. Yeah, it just asked us, okay, what's the most you can make, okay, from this with 5 campaigns, okay? Well, is it like 50 to 100K? Well, I mean, they're like huge, huge figures, okay? The best thing to do, and I always say this in my videos, is be realistic and start from the start, okay? If you're not making $10 a day yet, $20 a day, focus on that. It's no good you thinking, I mean, obviously you want it to have potential. And yes, this has potential. This affiliate kind of process that I follow and what Trevor follows, it can make you an obscene amount of money. It makes us a hell of a lot of money. Me and Trevor are now working hard to scale our business up. Okay, so we make a lot of money from our campaigns, but we can make more. Yeah, it's a case of just tweaking things and just working on our business. But we've been talking about that, and that's what we're going to work on in 2018. But yes, you can make as much as you want. But running these campaigns, when you run these campaigns, you need to be realistic, and you need to start thinking about figures to just get you making some money. Yeah. Yes, you can make, those types of numbers, those types of figures, but focus on $50 a day. Yeah. Once you get, and this is what I did many years ago, focus on $50 a day, or even $20 a day.
Once just consistent, isn't it? Do you get that consistent money coming in first?
Once you get there, then focus on to $100 per day. And that's exactly what we did. Each campaign will start to make you more and more as you go. And then you go from there. Okay. I'm not going to throw all these crazy numbers at you, all these tens of thousands of dollars. Yes, it's got potential to make you a lot of money, as you can see from the campaigns I've ran. Yeah. But you just need to be realistic. You need to be realistic. Start from $10, $20 per day, or start from zero if you're not on anything. And then you go from there. That's really the best solid advice I can give you on that.
Now, we've got questions from Jim and from Lee, James and Dee Paramore. I'm just going to say that we'll be coming on to questions very quick, very soon now. So we'll hold off on those just for a second. So we can just
go through those very quickly.
Yeah, because I mean, after this one is I think 2 slides on, and we're on to the questions. So
yeah.
Any more on 10x in it, Paul?
Yeah, so 10x it basically just means once you find a process that works, you just hit it a little bit harder, and you just do more of what works. But this is the problem, okay? Most affiliates don't know what works. And again, as I was saying a few moments ago, you might be in that situation where you don't really know what works. So then you can't 10x it. You can't put more effort in to make more money. And that's really the secret, okay? So once you find a process that works, you can then 10x it. You can push it harder and really make a lot more money. And unless you have a proven process to follow, you're not ever going to get to this stage. And this is where you start to make a lot more money, and this is the stage that me and Trevor got to shortly after we realized that what we were doing actually made us some good money. And we thought, right, come on, let's hit this. So we went from like $100, $200 in one day. We then hit our $500 per day. Then we hit. I mean, I don't know how much have you made on a promo. I think we've had lots of $1,000 days, haven't we?
Yeah, and I've probably some people have heard this already, but my first $1,000 day happened when I was out walking Jim, my Labrador. I left the house. I walked out the door, and I was having this like really great day because I was up to $700 in a couple of hours, and I'm thinking, oh, this is amazing. And I can remember being like kind of a few hundred yards down the road, and I'd got up to $800. And by the time I'd got down halfway through the walk down the bottom of this kind of big loop that I do, my phone was binging and binging and binging, and I'd got up to $900 and something, and then I hit 1,000, and it was like soppy git, but it did bring a tear to my eye because I was just so grateful, so grateful. I couldn't believe that here I was, working for myself, choosing my own hours, no boss, doing something that I love doing, that's easy and enjoyable. I'm out walking my dog, and I've made $1,000 in a day. It was like, oh, thank you so much. So yeah, $1,000 days. I've had promos that have done several $1,000s as well, which have been incredible. And it's just using the system that Paul teaches inside this course.
Yeah.
So it is definitely scalable. I mean, when you think, if I go back, I know you probably, again, if some of you have followed me before, but if I go back just to December 2016, so not the one just gone, but the one before that, I go live into my account and show you, I think between all of my accounts, I made something like $43 in the entire month. So it doesn't really pay the bills, but it shows you what you can do with a little bit of hard work, dedication, and the right system in place.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
ka-ching, rinse and repeat.
And this is the ultimate stage that you want to be at. Yeah. Once you're armed with the right information, and once you know how to do it, you take action, and then you get results. Once you get results, you cash in and you start making some money, and then you rinse and repeat. Okay. This is the most fun part of it, because once you find something that works, you rinse and repeat it again and again and again and again.
And the more you do it, the easier it gets.
And you can see from, as Trevor says, and it does get easier. And you end up being like a robot. You just do it. You don't even think about it. And you can see from my whiteboard that I showed you a picture of earlier, they're all of my campaigns. They're my top 11. And I often change out depending if I beat like position 4 or whatever, I just change it out. But most of my results are very, very similar. And the income is very, very similar to like the top 10. So it's very, very hard for me to get into the top 10 because things are always changing around. And I rinse and repeat every single time. And that's the reason why I get the results that I do every single time, because I use a proven process. I know it works because every single time I use it, it never, ever fails to work. And it never, ever fails to make me some very, very good money. And this is the stage that you need to be at. And the quicker you get to this stage, the quicker you find something that works, a process that works, without a doubt, you cash in and then you rinse and repeat. And this is where your business is going to start to really, really flourish. And
every successful affiliate that I know, Paul, including myself and you, we've all been at a stage where we've been so close to getting it right, but just not close enough. And we've made kind of poor commissions, not consistent, not big enough. We've all been there. Now, the thing is about this is, as I'm sitting here now, my phone is full of PayPal notifications for money coming in while I'm on this call, from all sorts of different promotions and stuff. But you've got to know what you're doing. Now, I didn't have this information that Paul's put together in this course, and Paul didn't, of course, then, because he didn't know it. But I'll tell you what, if I could have got this back then, what a difference it would have made. Because it would just fast track you. You're going to learn everything you need to do about everything in a very simple to follow format. Paul's way of teaching is nice and laid back and very easy to follow. There's nothing overwhelming about the way Paul teaches. There's nothing complicated. It is what it is. This is what you need to do. Follow it and you're going to get results. So if, I'm assuming because you're on this call that you want to learn how to do what we do, and you'd be happy with just a little bit of that, right? A little bit of that success. I noticed that James said, damn, I'd be happy to start with a steady $20 to $50 a day. Yeah, and you know what? That's life-changing for so many of us. It was life-changing for me once I got to that position. And you can achieve that if you know what you're doing and you've got a plan to follow. And that's exactly what you're going to get in this. That you've not been able to get before, to be honest with you. It's not been available before. Right, so I've got some questions, Paul. You don't even know these questions, so I'm going to put you on the spot here. Okay. And so he's had no chance. I was going to send them over to him so he had a chance to kind of look at them and come up with some really good answers, but we haven't done that. So there you go.
Yeah, completely.
Off the cuff, yeah.
Okay.
So what makes Super Affiliate Classroom... I'll ask these questions and then we're going to go to the questions in the Q&A and in the chat panel. So if while we're doing this, any of you have got any questions you think, I'd like to know, ask that, put them in there now and we'll come to you and we'll work the way through. Put them into the Q&A box and then we can answer them I can clear them down rather than into the chat box. So that'd be good.
Okay.
What makes Super Affiliate Classroom different from all the other training available at the moment?
Okay, well, first thing I will say is I truly believe that what I've revealed in Super Affiliate Classroom, in the way that I've shown it, and basically the entire process which I give you, it's never ever been done before. It's never ever been shown like this.
Yeah, I agree.
No one has ever taught anything like this.
Yeah.
And this is truly unique. Again, this is something that me and Trevor have been doing for a long time. Of course, I've put the course together, but what I'm going to show you is something that I truly believe is the only effective way to run affiliate campaigns online and make a lot of money from with small amounts of traffic.
Yeah.
And this is, of course, what I do in my business every single day. And this is what Trevor does as well. Okay. Although I made the course, this is also what Trevor does. And
it just beat me to it. That's all.
Yeah.
So he went away for a couple of weeks and was all kind of quiet and, all secretive and mysterious, and then came back with, oh yeah, by the way, I've just been doing this kind of thing, So yeah, it's based on what we both do, but it's Paul's baby.
Yeah. I just locked myself away in my office for about 2 weeks, and I just put insane hours in and just made these videos. And yeah, you go through a lot of courses and people can kind of skim the surface and kind of explain, you kind of do this, you do that. But I'm very, very passionate about what I do. And when I teach, I want you to understand every single detail. And yeah, what I've put in this course is like something that you've never seen. And I'm very, very specific. And I go in depth, not only about how to do something, but I explain why you do it and why you shouldn't do it in any other way. And that's truly unique. A lot of courses, especially these courses that you get for $10, okay, you're just not going to learn much from a $10 course, okay? They all have their pros and cons, but
you're never going to get everything, are you, for $10? Because nobody's going to give away the farm for $10. I mean, we all know that. And I think for me, the kind of big leap that I took in my career was when I took on some coaching similar to this. It was in a members area that you could work through it. It wasn't anywhere near as big as this. And it didn't cover anywhere near the kind of stuff that Paul's put in there. But it was enough to give me a leg up, You can only do so much with $10 courses.
Yeah, absolutely.
And from my point of view, what makes Super Affiliate Classroom different is because it's different. That's it, right? There isn't anything else out there like this.
There isn't anything else out there. There is, in fact, I mean, I've bought a lot of stuff over the years. In the last 10, I've been online now 10 years, and I've bought thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and I have not seen anyone teach this stuff. Okay, not to the point, not to how much I go in depth and the exact process we follow. There isn't anyone else that does it.
No,
like how we do it. So,
and this is like it's like being in the room with you, Paul, isn't it? It's like it's as close as it could be for me saying to you, "Do you mind if I pop over to yours this weekend and spend a couple of days with you, and you just teach me how on earth you're doing this?" It's like that. I mean, and Paul does a kind of a few of these scribbly drawing things on the screen, but let me tell you, there's no fancy stuff to this. There's no whizzy wacky graphics spinning and all that. It is straightforward content. He's showing you what it is he does. And that at the end of the day is all you want. If you could go to a Michelin star chef and say, show me how to cook that, you don't want any BS. You just want to know how he achieves that result. That is what you're going to get inside of this course. Right. Question number 2. Let's say I'm a complete newbie, no experience, no success so far. Could I go from knowing nothing to earning commissions if I signed up for Super Affiliate Classroom today?
I'm going to keep this nice and simple and just say yes. Okay. Yeah, there's of all the everything I'll show you in the course. Okay, we've covered this earlier in the call. It's going to help people that are new and people that are beginners, because hopefully you're not going to be in bad habits. If you are, it isn't too late to get out of the bad habits. It's going to show you the best way and the only way to effectively make good money as an affiliate. Yeah. In the easiest possible way. So yeah, if you've got no experience, okay, this isn't very technical what we do. You know my background and you've seen my blog. Well, you've probably seen my blog. I keep things nice and simple. I'm not very good with technical kind of stuff and tools and all of that. Of course, there's a few basic tools you need, the same as anything that you do, anything that you want to do online, you need a few basic tools. But I do cover that in the first couple of videos. But yeah, if you're new and you don't have much experience, and if you've not made any money so far, it's quite possibly the reason is because you're not doing it how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Or how we do it. You're more than likely doing it how most affiliates teach you to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Which flat out is just very, very, it's just not effective. Okay. So especially nowhere near as effective as what people tell you it is. It just isn't. And it will take you many, many years to get to the point where you can even make a little bit of money. So a very, very.
You couldn't, yeah. I mean, to try and figure out all this stuff on your own is. I mean, we've been there. We've been there and done that. Got the T-shirt, read the book.
Yeah.
It's not easy, and it doesn't always even mean that if you try and figure it out yourself, you get it right. But what you've got here is you've got the proof is in the pudding. You've seen the results that we get. Most of you know us, and you know that we do get these results. So there's no point in trying to figure out something if you're not even going to get the right result at the end of that. At least if you follow what Paul's teaching, you know that you're following somebody that's in the trenches doing it right now, getting the results, and you are doing what he does, which is what I do. James has just said, I'm gathering funds. My question is, how long at 497? To be honest with you, I mean, that's down to Paul to answer. There's a couple of things I would say, though. I have got a link for you to use at the end of this call that's going to take you to a page where we've got some incredible high ticket bonuses, a huge bundle that goes with it. There are only going to be so many of those bundles that we can let go, because we're also giving you access to our other high ticket coaching programs for free. Plus, there's only going to be so many of these that Paul is going to want to sell, and I'm going to want Paul to sell, because at the end of the day, he's teaching you to do what we do. And so there can only be so many people that we can compete with. So the price is at 497 at the moment. I don't know. Paul had it at 697. I thought that was low. So I don't know how long he's going to keep it at 497, but it is at the moment. I mean, I'm not going to try and make some kind of, sales pitch, buy it now because it's not going to be 497 tomorrow. But more importantly is the release of the bonus packages, the VIP bonus packages, and the product itself. How many of those he's prepared to sell. Okay, so how much could I realistically earn if I followed SAC to the letter? That Sales Affiliate, Super Affiliate Classroom.
Okay, well, you've seen what I make on my affiliate campaigns. If you put yourself in my position and you was making how much I make on my affiliate campaigns, would you be happy with that? Okay, that's really, you have to ask yourself, okay, if you made $5,000 last month, I mean, again, I'm going to be truthful. Me and Trevor are always very, very upfront about what we teach. You're not going to get to $5,000 a month in the next couple of weeks. Okay, it's just not going to happen. However, it's all about progress. If you can make a little bit, like some commissions and a little bit of money, you can use what we show you to progress, and you can make more money over time. Of course, you can make as much as you want. And how much could you make? Well, as I just said, you can make as much as what we're making at the moment. Okay, in January or last month, I made over $5,000 just from selling other people's stuff. Yeah, this isn't including all of my membership payments I get. This isn't including all of my own launches, my own products, my own training, all of anything else that I do online. This is just affiliate marketing income.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get to $5,000 per month, would that be enough for you? If it isn't, then what you do is you scale up what I show you in the course to get to 10,000. If you don't want to make 10,000 and you'd like to make more, then you scale it up some more. If you're happy with $100 per day, then, you know, use this until you get to $100 per day. And then you can maybe work on some other methods. If there's one piece of advice that I'll give you is, as much as it's great earning a lot of money from one income stream, it's sometimes good to kind of use a different income stream, like a few different income streams. By no means is this going to go away anytime soon. This is a very, very solid business model to use. This isn't some kind of loophole or some kind of like trick or anything like that. This is a very, very solid business model.
Yeah, absolutely.
What me and Trevor use. This is very, very ethical. This isn't anything apart from that. But you know, you can make as much as you want. It just depends how far you want to take it. As I said to you earlier, me and Trevor have plans this year to really scale things up, and we've been scaling things up for many, many months. So once you know the process we use, you decide how far you want to take it. It really is up to you.
Yeah, Joe has just said, can we get a sneak peek at your bonus package? Joe, I'm going to be showing you that, like literally in a couple of seconds. So just hang on in there. We'll be showing you that. How long would it take me to get to the position you and Trevor are in?
Okay, good, very, very good question. Well, again,
kind of, I guess, you know, a bit answered in the last one, but you know.
Yeah, it depends how hard you want to hit things and what sort of work you want to put in. If you want to get to I hate these kind of, I hate saying, right, you'll get to $100 per day in 5 weeks. I'll never ever say that. I've never ever said that, and I'll never ever say it because everyone's different.
Yeah,
some people will use what I show you in this course and they will run with it and they will go off and they will make a lot of money with it. Other people might be a little bit slower. Okay. They might take a little bit longer to like make the money. Some people will get to $50 per day fairly quickly by using what I show you. Other people will take a bit longer, but the bottom line is whatever amount of time it takes you, it's going to be faster than using any other method because this flat out works. And I back this 1 gazillion% because I do it all the time, and so does Trevor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been full-time for a year. So, you know, that before I went full-time, I was earning a few bob here and there, to be honest with you. When I went full-time, from that point to now, is how long it took me. So that's a year. I was very successful a lot sooner than that, but that's not to say that you'd be the same. We don't know you, and we don't know how driven you are and how focused you are and how much action you would take. I'll always say you've got to take action. You know, there's only so much that we can do for you with training. Yeah. But I would say that, you know, if you dedicate yourself to this, then it's not such a distant kind of reality in the future to get to becoming a full-time super affiliate if you follow what's in the course, because what's in the course is what we do. End of, you know, flat out what we do. So
yeah, just a quick question, just one question I wanted to answer earlier, but I forgot to. Yeah. Just in case you think that we've forgot you, Lee. Okay, we haven't, Lee. Would this work with big ticket items? Yes, it would. You can, as I said, you can sell anything at any price point, and you can do it in any niche and sell any type of product, okay, within reason, make sure it's ethical and obviously legal and everything. And you can sell this online, okay? This is the best part of it. And this is why it works so damn well, because if you follow this process, you can sell anything at any price point. So yeah. Yeah.
Can I do this part-time? I mean, I'm going to just chime in there and say that's exactly how I started doing it. I used to do it in my lunch break and when I got home from work. Yeah. And then weekends, if the wife would let me, you know, and I say that because obviously there's things that she wants doing around the house and I was working full time. So, you know, given the opportunity, I would have worked on it whenever I could. But yeah, you can absolutely do this part time. It's the best way to start doing it part time. You don't really want to, if you've got a regular income, then, you know, at least have that as your buffer while you grow this and you learn the ropes and you know, you start to expand on it.
Absolutely.
Do I have to get my face on video? I didn't when I started, and you know, the reason we do this is to help the engagement between us and our students and our followers. You don't have to get your face on video if you don't feel comfortable with it. If you can, then great, but I don't put my face on every video, and not every successful internet and affiliate marketer puts their face on video. So I would say you don't have to.
No, you don't have to. No.
You know, it's certainly not like you have to, or it's not going to work. You can achieve the results we've got without doing that. Is there everything I need to be a successful affiliate inside the Super Affiliate Classroom members area, Paul?
Yeah, well, as I said, Super Affiliate Classroom covers a lot of things, and it shows you how to be a successful affiliate and a super affiliate, and it basically shows you what we do. However, one of the bonuses, and I will be running through that very, very shortly, is you get access to my members area where you will find Super Affiliate Classroom, but in there as well, you will get access to another 250 videos. So what I've done, I've put Super Affiliate Classroom in there, which is like, you know, the best course in there without a doubt. But you also get access to everything else in there. So if you want to learn about traffic, if you want to learn about how to build a list, if you want to learn about sales funnels, product creation, launching products, just about everything to do with making a business online, making an income online, internet marketing, any of that, any of those topics, there's training in my members area that covers all of that as well. So that's kind of like the icing on the cake. But yeah, Super Affiliate Classroom covers everything we do, and the exact process, the exact strategy that I follow every single time. But in the members area, you get tons more training as well, which you'll find if you...
yeah, I think you might even be showing us that in a minute.
Yeah, I will very, very quickly just show you what you get in there, just so you know.
When I click on the buy button and pay, how soon after that can I get access to the entire course?
As soon as you've grabbed it, you just need to check your email, because the login instructions will come through to your email. Whitelist my email address so that you get future emails in case you miss anything. And then the first email, I'm going to deliver your login information. So you go to your email, okay, check the email from me, and I think it will read something like your login details in your email subject line. Open it up, and then all the details are in there. You go through. So within 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Yeah. And the beauty of this, as we were talking earlier, Paul, before we even got on the call, was that all the training is already done. So it's not like investing in some webinar coaching that we've done in the past, where you'd get some this week and some the following week, and it's going to take you time to get through it. Everything's there waiting for you. So whatever speed you work at, whatever works for you, you know, you can, you know, for me, if I had something like this, I'd probably plow through it in a couple of days from start to finish. And then I'd go back and then start taking notes and going through it again. But some people won't have the time to do that, and you might want to go at your own pace, but it's all there. So if you're ready for this, then just go for it and get through it. The thing to remember is the more time you take not taking action, the more money you're leaving on the table for someone else to pick up. You know, are you worried that you've revealed too much about your real secrets to success? That's a good one, that. Yes.
And the thing is,
I am.
The thing is, I honestly thought about not making this course, because me and Trevor do things a lot differently, and I've already shown what I do to one of my very, very good friends, and his conversions are through the roof. Okay, he recently did a promotion for us, and his conversions are absolutely through the roof. So yeah, he's already now doing it. Yes, he is competition. Okay, but you know, this works, and it's not going to get saturated. But the fact that I'm actually telling people that what we do, okay, me and Trevor like to keep things amongst ourselves, and we like to just obviously cash in. But, you know, I honestly don't know how much longer I am going to keep this live for, because as much as it's a brilliant, brilliant course, we are giving away a hell of a lot. And this really is what we do. And, you know, this is a result of a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of testing and failing over the years. So yeah, we are a little bit worried about that I'm giving away too much, and especially for the price that I'm giving it at, because a few people advised me that I should charge at least $1,000 for this course, at least.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I've spoken to some people that have told me about their versions of this kind of a thing, if you like, which I know is not going to have our secrets in it because they don't have our conversions. And we're talking like up to $5,000, Paul. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know.
And
Right, okay, bonuses. Now I'm going to go over to this page. And now you can go here now, guys. This is floss.net/SAC, as in Super Affiliate Classroom. And you can look at this page if you want to look at it live. But you can see my page at the moment, Paul, can't you? Yeah. So bonuses. On this page, you're going to see I've got Super Affiliate Classroom update and shout out to some people that had already jumped on board. I've got an interview that I did with Paul. You're going to find lots of more information on there. If you're still, kind of not too sure about this, there's a full interview that I did with Paul. That was 25 minutes long. And then I've got my review and my VIP bonus package. Now, the VIP bonus package is something that I got together with Paul and we discussed, can we do this? I'm giving away a lot. So a couple of testimonials there you can have a look as well. These are from a couple of guys that have recently jumped on board. And the bonus bundle, at the moment there are 8 left, and it's the VIP package, which includes bonus number 1 is Affiliate Mastery 1.0. So this, again, you don't have to wait because this is the replay. So whereas before Affiliate Mastery, the courses that me and Paul have done, which are high-end coaching, and this is Affiliate Mastery, so it's absolutely in line with what you're going to be learning in Super Affiliate Classroom. You get instant access to Affiliate Mastery 1.0, valued at $497. We sold that at $497, real world value. There's no BS about this. Also, Affiliate Mastery number 2.0, which was the follow-up we did to it, $497 we sold it at. You're going to get those 2 completely free of charge. So there's $1,000 worth of bonuses there. You're also going to get List Mastery. Now, List Mastery says they're 97. We sold it at 97, but in fact, it was a 497 course. We were testing the price point to see what difference would it make if we had it at 97 compared to 497. We actually found that we sold more at 497 than 97, which is a bit of a pain, but it was worth it. So consider that another 497 course, but I'm being honest here, so I'm not going to kind of pump up the prices to make it look more fancy. Square One commissions at 47, and the advanced course at 67. Now, Square One commissions is the course that me and Paul put together, which shows you exactly what we would do if we had to start again tomorrow with nothing. All we had was our knowledge. So really useful insights in there, because this is genuinely what we would do to make money. If we lost everything, we lost our website, our list, and the whole lot, this is what we would do, and you're going to get that free of charge as well.
Yeah.
Now, bear in mind, to get this package, guys, you've got to go through my site here, through this link, because this is Paul's called Super Affiliate Classroom, but this is my bonus bundle that I'm giving you. So you do need to go through www.floss.net, PHLOS.net/SAC, as in Super Affiliate Classroom. You're also going to get lifetime access to Paul's main membership site, as he's just explained there. And Paul, in a second, is going to jump over and show you just the size of that whole thing, because it is enormous. You're going to get Paul's coaching video series, which I think he's going to show you as well, which again is enormous, valued at $697. That took Paul 8 months to put together. Right? So it's one of his proudest training packages, probably second to Super Affiliate Classroom, and you're getting that free of charge. I mean, this is ridiculous value. It really is. You also need to get his brand new case studies valued at $297, where he goes through 4 recent promos to show you exactly, what was what in there. So you can really get to put everything you've been learning. You can see it in the real world and see how he did what he did. And a one-on-one Skype call with Paul valued at $237, where you can ask the man himself, Mr. Paul Super Affiliate Nichols, anything you want. I would recommend you ask him about affiliate marketing, because he probably does. I mean, he can juggle, so you can ask him.
I can juggle. Yeah.
How to.
only with 3 balls. So if you can juggle with more than 3, I'll be asking you questions.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, anyway, the total bonus bundle there of $3,433. The reason that I spoke to Paul and said, do you think it'd be all right if we could give away some of this like really high ticket stuff here, is obviously to give you peace of mind that your investment in Super Affiliate Classroom, if you hadn't already realized it was the best investment you could make, that you're going to get way more value than what you're paying. So that is, you need to go over to Super Affiliate. You need to go to floss.net/SAC to get to that page. And then while you're on that page, you just click any of these blue buttons. Let's just go back up here. Any of these buttons here, it says including my VIP package. Okay, so you just go on there, clicking on those. You will go through to Paul's blog when you do that. And you might think, well, okay, is that right? Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
You'll go through to Paul's blog, but you've got to come through this button on this website page here, /SAC, in order to get cookied, to get that bundle. So it's important that you do that.
Yeah.
Just a couple of testimonials here. These are a couple of guys that have just jumped on board in the last couple of days. And we've got Peter who says, thanks, Trevor Carr, for the downloads and for introducing me to Paul Nichols' Super Affiliate Training course. I'm on video 17. I'm loving the course. Paul's gone into so much detail in this training. He's opened my eyes to what can be achieved on the internet. So for that, Trevor, I'd like to say thank you again. Then we've got Simon. Simon said, I've recently picked up a copy of Paul's Super Affiliate Classroom. Inside you'll find 23 step-by-step videos covering subjects from setting up accounts, product selection, YouTube, email, page creation, traffic and more. No fluff, straight to the point course detailing the steps you must take to become a successful top marketer. You also get free for life access to Paul's membership site and a 30 video coaching series. There's much more to explore on this site, which I've yet not had the time to go through. I'd like to say that it's been undervalued at the price advertised. Believe me, I've paid much more for courses that promised a great deal and delivered a lot less. So I will stop sharing my screen. Paul, if you wanted to go over and share yours, let me take a look at the questions as well while you're doing that.
Okay, I'll share my screen now then. All right, I'll stop share my screen.
Joe says, do we have to invest in paid traffic? You can do, but I mean, I don't really invest in any paid traffic. Paul does a little bit, and it's not what you have to do. Do we get resale rights on those bonus courses? No. Seriously, what?
They're like hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of products, and the fact that you get them as a bonus anyway is kind of like insane.
Yeah, you can. No, sorry. Wow. Let's see.
All right, we're in my members area now. Okay, so once you grab Super Affiliate Classroom, okay, Super Affiliate Classroom is here. So you come here and all the videos will be here. Look,
okay.
Introduction, the big mistake, laying the foundation. These are all the videos here. So that's the entire course you get access to. The bonus case studies videos there. So that's the bonus I'm going to explain about the case studies. So I'm going to actually give you some campaigns that I've recently ran and show you exactly what I did and how I did it. Other bonuses in there shows you how to get the other bonuses from me. Yeah. Once you're in this area here, my members area, you're going to have access to all of this stuff. Yeah. Don't pay any attention to upgrades or lifetime membership because you already have that if you're a member of Super Affiliate Classroom. Yeah. For being for being part of the membership, you get this PLR package, which you can use for completely free. As you're a paid member now, you can use this to make money with and sell yourself. Okay. Right. Some people need some products I'm not talking about Super Affiliate Classroom. This is completely different. If you just want some products to make money from or to use on different campaigns, or for anything, there's a big package in there which I give you for completely free as a extra bonus being a paid member of my site. Plus you get all of these products here. So instant access, again, these are for different membership accounts. Okay. Like this is the free membership, this is the paid and all that. But when you're a member of Super Affiliate Classroom, you get access to everything instantly. So you get access to all of this. Yeah, all of these products. These are all products that I've sold online. Plus, if you click on more products here, there's going to be a drop down of all these products here. Look, about another 20 odd. Yeah.
I mean, you don't even realise that. I didn't realise myself how big this was.
Plus, you've got these 3 how-to videos. Plus, you've got recommended tools, which I've made a massive post on all the different tools that I use in my business. Plus, you can go to the coaching video series. And again, don't pay any attention to paid members only. You get access to all of these as soon as you log in with the details we send you. So there's 31 videos here, and this is a coaching video series where it takes you from 0 to video 31, basically how I built my business from scratch. Yeah. And as we said, I sold this course for $697. This is a course that took me many, many months to make. And these are just bonuses you get.
So all of everything you're showing is all included for that one-off price, as well as all the bonuses that I've got. Yeah. So it is. It's
absolutely, it's colossal.
D Paramore says, "Hey guys, enjoying the Webby. I started looking at this a couple of days ago. I'm very interested. I see that there's a PayPal option to purchase. I wanted to know how to use PayPal credit to purchase. Thanks in advance. Any ideas on that PayPal credit?
PayPal credit. I think that's kind of like a credit card, but within PayPal. And I don't know much about that, I'm afraid, buddy. You'll have to send us a message privately, either on Facebook or something about that, and we'll maybe try and help you out that way. But I've got no. Somebody did mention to me last week about PayPal credit, but I don't really know exactly what it is. I will look into it, and if you send us a message on, as I say, either Skype, Facebook, or email, we'll do our best to help you out.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Other questions? Let me just get that back up. So yeah, if you want to jump on board while those packages are still available, it's floss.net/SAC.
Yeah, it's the Facebook group for Super Affiliate Classroom. There isn't at the moment, Joe, but there will be very soon. Okay, I'm going to be, I'll be opening a brand new group very, very soon. So yeah.
RG says, do we need to build an email list to make your method work, and do we need a website to make this work?
Okay, that is one of the options that you have in order to make this a lot more profitable. However, when you first start to use this, and I do clearly show you in the videos how you can actually use this to make sales, to make money without having any type of existing list, okay, using completely free traffic. And I show you in my case studies how that's possible. So yes, you don't have to use a list, but if you want to kind of push things forward, then I show you how to do that. But we do it in a very, very special and a very, very clever way. And it all works like a well-oiled machine. So I cover everything in the course about the traffic and about how you can build things up and just kind of 10x things, as we mentioned earlier.
Patricia says, hi Patricia, says, what makes this course different from all the others? I can answer that question. It's being taught by Paul.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay. Peter says, can an effective blog be outsourced? Yeah, I mean, I would say absolutely. It's probably one of the easiest things to outsource. Whether you'd want to do that or whether that would, serve you that well, I don't know. But certainly to get things up and running, you can get a blog put together and outsource so that you don't have to worry about that and then follow the training that is in Paul's course. So, yeah, anything can be outsourced at the end of the day. Not sure if this has been asked. I like to pop out for 5 minutes. Do we require any additional software, paid sites, i.e. WordPress, or not?
Any additional WordPress?
Do we require any additional software, paid sites, i.e. WordPress?
Well, in the videos, I do cover some of the optional things that you can grab should you want to, but I've purposely made it so there's very, very few moving parts. Okay, as I always say, and I say it again, I'm going to repeat myself, I like to keep things simple, and I think that's the most important part of this business online. Is if you overcomplicate things and try to use all these different fancy tools and you use that sales funnel stuff and that tool over there and that package, you're not going to know where you are, and before you know it, you're going to be spending money that you don't have. So there's literally some basic tools that I recommend. Then you can go from there, and then you can, once you start to see some progress, then you can maybe sort of buy some of the extra ones that I recommend. But there isn't much that you really need. This really is, a simple kind of process. And
yeah, I've got to say that the way Paul does things and the way he teaches, like he said, he's not a technical person. He keeps things very simple. It's very effective, what he does. So you're not going to be overwhelmed with anything, and there's not loads of extra things you need to get. It's very, very straightforward. So don't worry about that. For those of you that have already signed up while this webinar has been running, thank you very much. Welcome aboard. I'm sure you're going to be delighted. In order to claim your bonuses, you need to drop me an email and I will send you the access link for your VIP bonus package. So email bonusclaim@floss.net. That's bonusclaim, one word, at phlos.net. Bonusclaim@floss.net in order to get your VIP package. I'll send that through to you. It's all on one page, ready and waiting to go, and you can access all the different trainings in there as well. And then you go into the Super Affiliate Classroom, Paul's membership site, and you can see that enormous wealth of information in there. Yeah. So pretty much everything you're ever going to need to know about affiliate marketing is included in this entire bundle for that one-off price.
Yeah.
Thanks for the answer, says Dee Paramore. No problem. Paul McGibbony says, can I use a regular credit card, no PayPal? No, I don't believe you can, Paul. Can you?
I think.
Oh, no, you can.
You don't have a credit. Yeah, if you don't have PayPal, that's fine. You don't need PayPal.
Can't you just go as a guest or something?
Yeah, you just go into the actual. You click the buy button, and then you just use your credit card. You don't have to have a PayPal account. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's that one done. RG says, does this require us building up a brand or a name for ourselves to work well? Yes, it's going to work better when you build up your brand without a shadow of a doubt, because you got a following and people have got that trust in you, etc. But that will come in time, and everything that you need to know is taught inside the course. As you grow as an affiliate, you'll grow in confidence and your brand will grow with you. So, but you don't need that to begin with. All you need to do is follow the steps that are in there and be true to yourself, so that your people, when they see what you're delivering, they've got faith in you and they trust you. And that's just pretty much as simple as that.
Yeah.
Jim says, Paul Trevor, you just mentioned if you have your own products, this will also work. I and probably other people have their own products, but need to know how to promote them. I myself have about 30 high-quality evergreen digital products that I have reseller rights with 100% commissions. One of them is yours, Trevor. It's mine and yours, Campervan commissions. Can you help me generate conversions? I'm struggling with the promotion aspect. Sorry for the long question. I appreciate your time. Trevor knows I can be a PIA. Resent from earlier. You're not a pain in the ass, Jim. I love you, man. It's Jim's. Is definitely going to be a name that you're going to see out there without a shadow of a doubt. He's driven and very, very keen to make this work. So I wouldn't be surprised if I'm giving a shout out to you, Jim, for jumping on board Super Affiliate Classroom soon, because I think this is going to fit you very well. So Jim's got his own products as well. Can he use what you're teaching to help him to sell those as well, Paul?
Absolutely. And that's one of the things I did cover earlier. I did briefly say that if you've got your own stuff that you want to sell, your own products, this works just as well. Okay. And if you want to sell any high-end stuff, any high-ticket stuff, basically everything you learn in this, it will help you. And it will show you how to sell pretty much anything online. But if you just want to run affiliate campaigns, this will show you how to do that. And if you want to sell anything yourself, there's a few, little changes you need to make, which I mentioned in the course, and you can just sell your own stuff. But this really is a proven recipe to sell pretty much anything.
Yeah, well answered. Joe says, can Paul maybe give us an indication of any startup costs besides the Super Affiliate Classroom purchase price and ongoing costs if applicable?
Okay, well, there are a few basic tools that you need, a domain name, and things like that. You obviously need some hosting, but they're basic things that you need.
And they're super cheap.
Yeah, no, and they're super cheap. You need a website, you need like a domain name, but these are things that you need if you take this business seriously and you want to be a proper affiliate, a serious affiliate. You can't just expect to use free tools. The same if you open up a business in your local town, you wouldn't go and open that business up and expect to open that up for free. It's just not going to happen. And it's the same online. You can't do it. People think that it's the internet, you can do it all for free. You can't.
Having said that, though, the startup costs for this business are so low compared to a real business.
Oh, exactly.
There's no comparison. I mean, you could waste the amount of money that it costs to set up this business on buying brand products from a supermarket rather than their own brand in one shopping trip. It's. Absolutely. I mean, we're not talking about a lot of money. It's nothing
we're talking sort of like $20 or $30. That really isn't. That really is it, and you can start for sort of like $20 or $30.
And then it's just your time, your dedication, your focus, and just getting on with it, to get the results.
And that is if you haven't already got them. You might even have these tools that just hosting and a website. That's kind of pretty much how you can start. And you don't really need much more than that. So very, very cheap.
Okay, let me just have a look on the chat box and see if we've cleared all of that. Do you have paid traffic done there? Also, right. 7 bonuses. Yeah, only 7 bonus packages left now. Yeah, you need to get in before they go. Bearing in mind that I can't update that page while we're on this call, so I don't actually know how many there are left now, but less than there was when I last showed you. I think that's pretty much it. So anybody else got any final questions before we wrap this up? If you are typing at the moment, if you're like, I've got a question, then just raise a hand. So if I see hands raised, I won't stop it. But if you're not typing, okay, I've got hands being raised. Then we'll stick with you. You keep typing. We can see you got your hands up. That's fine. No problem at all. So well, I had a question that was not answered. Okay, Lee. Right. So if you put it in the Q&A box, then I can clear that down. On the chat side, it's a bit difficult because it scrolls all the time. So, and I have no way of clearing that down. Rich says, could you tell us the email address for the bonuses again, please? Absolutely. It's bonus claim, all one word. So as in claiming a bonus, bonus claim at floss.net, which is PHLOS.net. Bonus claim at floss.net. Send me your email, a copy of your receipt, and just say Super Affiliate Classroom or something like that, so I know what it is that you're claiming for, and I'll send those over to you, Rich. Thank you very much. Okay, so that one done. Does one campaign continue to make sales if you keep tweeting it, or I guess tweeting it, tweaking it? One campaign does continue to make sales. While I've been on this call, my phone has been lighting up with all different campaigns, bringing me money in while I'm on this webinar. So, and the way we do it, again, is part of that and what Paul teaches, because, we have things set up to enable a constant flow of traffic into this high converting system. And that's why we continue to get sales after the launches have completed. So that's that one, Lee. Sorry if we missed that one earlier on. Okay, anybody else? If you're still typing, if you've got questions, please raise a hand just so that I know that you are still typing. No hands raising, so we... Okay, I think we can... Did we get all the questions? I thought there were more hands raised just now. Okay, there's no hands raising, so we'll wrap it up then, guys, unless you're typing right now. Oh, there's another one. You guys are awesome. Need to get busy, take action, and make some money. Absolutely, Buster. Yeah. Thanks for. I mean, I don't mean absolutely. We're awesome. Thank you very much. It would take any compliments we can get. But yes, you do need to get busy, take action, and make some money. And you know what? I've got to say, you've seen, aside from just the price of the course and what's in the course, you've seen my bonus package, my VIP bonus package. and you've just seen what's inside Paul's membership site, I've got to say that, you know, you had me at hello. As far as that goes, I am in, man. You know, if you're not in, I can't believe you're not in, because where? Show me somewhere else where you get this kind of value. You can't get it. It's not available. And this teaching has never been put together in one package that reveals a successful formula like this. Joe says, premature testimonial. If Trevor endorses this, it must be good. Joe, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That is the kind of reputation that I want. So I really appreciate your words, and it is good. And I do endorse it. So that is that done. So just quickly, guys, you need to go to floss.net/SAC to get that page there. On that page, as I said, there's all the other videos that I've done, review videos, shout outs, updates, etc. Interview with Paul. For those of you that have already bought, all you need to do now is email me your bonus claim request, bonusclaim@floss.net, and a copy of your receipt, the word Super Affiliate Classroom, and I'll send you your VIP access link to all those bonuses. And I'm just going to quickly just show you those one more time in case you missed them before. We have got the Super Affiliate, Affiliate Mastery 1.0, Affiliate Mastery 2.0, List Mastery. And List Mastery, I mean, Paul is like the list master. List Mastery teaches you everything you need to know about building a list. You know, money is in the list. That course itself is worth the investment. Just that one, let alone the rest of them. Square One Commissions and Square One Commissions Advanced. What me and Paul would do is training for both of us in there. What we would do tomorrow if we lost everything and had to start again and start making money from scratch. The reason I love that one so much is because it's taking you to a position where it doesn't matter who you are, what you've done. Starting from scratch, you copy what we show you and you're going to make money. Then you've got lifetime access to Paul's main membership site, which you've just seen, which is huge, valued at $997. The coaching video series, which you've just seen, which is huge, valued at $697. His case studies on recent promos, so you can see the real thing in action, valued at $297, and a one-on-one Skype call with Paul, valued at $237. So they are the bonuses, and the bonus claim details are on that page as well, just so that you know. Take action now, go and grab access, and then email bonusclaim@floss.net with a copy of your receipt and the word Super Affiliate Classroom. Click any of these buttons here, guys, in order to get your purchase confirmed through that link to get all of these super bonuses above. So I think we are probably done. Oh, we've got some hands up.
Okay, final question. Do I have to do product reviews on video? Okay, Joe, good question. The affiliate campaigns that we run, okay, there's different ways that you can do it. Video's certainly one option that you have. There are different options that you have. However, video reviews are a good way of doing it. Okay, they are good for getting, you know, really high conversions like what we get. As we always said, as we said earlier in the course as well, you do have options. There's different ways you can do things. Once you see how we do it, there's no reason why you can't put your own spin on things. Yeah. Trevor does things slightly different to me, and I do things slightly different as well. And there's no reason why when you go through the course, you can't do things a little bit differently as well. Okay. If there's
definitely.
If there's things you'd rather do and things you wouldn't rather do, then you can, you know, do it however you want to do it. That's probably the best, really, like the best advice to really sort of give you. There isn't one particular way to do it. I'm going to show you how I do it, and if you copy it, it's going to work, you know, 100% guaranteed. If there's a few little things you'd rather tweak and change for yourself, then by all means you can do that. But as long as you stick to what I give you, you'll be absolutely fine.
Jim says, Trevor, thank you for your kind words. You and Paul are awesome. Great Webby. Bloody no-brainer. We'll be buying shortly. You guys have not steered me wrong yet. Jim, perfect. Seriously, mate, you get your teeth stuck into this one, and I'm looking forward to seeing your name on the leaderboard, along with all the others that have already signed up just now. The other thing I was going to say was, going back to that question regarding product reviews and video, let me tell you a little story that I don't know that I've told it many times before, but when I first started doing review videos, I actually, I can't believe this is true. This is true. Paul, you don't even know this. This is true. I spent absolutely ages trying to find software that I could type in and it would create the words text to speech, right? So that I didn't have to say it.
Yeah,
Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously, this is what I was doing. Not only did I not want my face on camera, I didn't want my voice on camera, and I wanted to find a way that I could just sit there and type a load of stuff in and turn it into text to speech, turn it into speech audio that I could lay on top of a video and look, seriously, guys, if I could go back to the old me and say, Trev, Jesus, come on, man. That's never going to work. What are you trying to kid? Right? So it's amazing what can happen after a bit of time. If you feel like you might not be up to making review videos to begin with, trust me, do it a few times and you'll be fine. I used to lock myself in my caravan at the front of the house so that no one could see or hear me when I was doing it. My first videos are awful, but they made money. So you know what? Don't look for perfection. Take imperfect action, and just don't worry. Just get on with it. Right. So that's Joe Brown answered. Rich says, excellent content. Thanks for doing this, guys. Rich, you are more than welcome. Jim, yeah, we've said that. You are. I'm just going to say it again though because it's good. Trevor, thank you for your kind words. You and Paul are awesome, great Webby, bloody no-brainer. We'll be buying shortly. You guys have not steered me wrong yet. Excellent, Jim. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Now, we've got a couple of hands up at the moment. Just want to know, before we close this, any more questions?
Yeah.
Or are we good to go? Because we've got Lee and Rosemary got your hands up.
And Rosemary's got their hands up, yeah. So just let us know your question.
If you are done, then maybe, I wonder if I can take your hands down. Oh, I can. I'm going to lower your hands. And if you are typing a question, put your hand back up. No. Oh, yes, okay. Jim, typing a question.
Jim again, yeah, okay.
So that's quite good, though. I can put people's hands down. So Jim has got his hand up. We'll just wait for you, Jim. And let me just also, for anyone that's, where are we? Yeah, just so that you can get this link again while we close up. That's where you need to go and grab it for that VIP package to be cookied in. floss.net/SAC. RG says, why does Paul only promote IM affiliate offers and why does he not promote anything outside of the IM niche? Good question.
Very, very good question, because this is the industry that I like. This is the industry that I'm interested in, and this is the industry that I've built my business in. So, you know, it makes sense to only promote offers within this industry.
Yeah.
If I went into a different industry, I would have no issues on doing things the same as what I do now, and I'd be absolutely fine. But this is the industry that I built my name in and my reputation. But you can go in whatever industry you want like to go in. You can go into any other niche, any other market. It's entirely up to you.
Joe says, guess I've got to jump in, Trevor. Is the pool deep? Lol. Joe, jump with confidence. You won't hit your feet on the bottom. It's deep enough for it to be safe. Let me tell you that I wouldn't be recommending this wholeheartedly at this price if I thought that there was anything about it that wasn't bloody awesome. And the package that you get here, and Paul's, I mean, there was something like 200 videos in Paul's membership site. You know, I mean, it's everything you'll ever need, really. So, just go, jump. Don't worry, the water's deep enough and it's nice and warm, Joe, nice and warm. Jim says, I've clicked magic. Would you suggest I keep it for tracking or is it unnecessary? Good question. Do you know what? Let me tell you a little story before Paul even answers that. I had click magic, right? And I cancelled it because when I was starting out, when I was like, you know, at your stage now, Jim, where you're not making like big commissions every day, I cancelled it because it was another expense that I thought, well, I'm not really using it, etc. Recently, while I've been earning the sort of money I've been earning, I got it again, and I kept it for 2 weeks, which I think was the trial, and I got rid of it again. It's got its uses, but the things that I wanted to do with it, I couldn't do with it at the time. And it just, for me, you don't have to have it. Paul uses it. He uses it for his tracking and all that, but Paul is an old woman and loves a bit of tracking. So, you know, Paul.
Yeah, it is one of the tools that I currently use. Yeah. You don't absolutely have to have it. If it was a case of you only want to use the tools that are going to like really help you to sort of make money, and you don't want any extra expenses, then don't get it. If you want to use it, then it's definitely going to help you, but it's only really going to help you if you're going to start running count. You know, if you want to track things, you can track things with a lot of if you use Warrior Plus and JV Zoo, they have their own in-house inbuilt things that you can use to track your own affiliate links, and that's fine. But what ClickMagick does, it gives you a lot more detailed information and stats based on those clicks. So, you know, for instance, if you buy solo ads, if you buy any paid traffic, if you use free traffic methods, you know, if you use YouTube or some other different traffic methods out there, then you can use ClickMagick to identify where your clicks come from. Yeah, that's why it's sometimes important. But by no means do you absolutely have to have it in order for any of this to work. But it is something that you can buy, and I do use it myself. So if I use it myself, then it's going to be, you know, something worthwhile. But Trevor doesn't use it.
No,
he's used it once. You know, he's cancelled it. He's used it again. It's a good tool, but it's something that you can have to just decide yourself.
You don't have to have it. If you've got it though, if you're paying for it, then try to use it, is what I would say, because it is one of those things that you know, it does a lot of stuff. You know, I mean, it's good, Paul, isn't it? You know, it does a lot of stuff. There's a lot of clever little things you can do, like bar things and all that sort of pop-up stuff and all that kind of stuff as well. But if you don't use them, then it's just an expense until you get to the point where you know, so you don't have to have it, but it's not a bad thing to have. You know, it's up to you. RG says, how well will this work for CPA offers on CPA networks where they just fill out a form or enter an email or take an action where they don't have to buy anything? I would say that, I mean, Paul, obviously, you know, you can answer this, but what we do is we review products, you know, and stuff like that. We do it in our specific way. What Paul teaches in this course, I imagine you could apply to CPA, because you're still getting them through to the same kind of end result. Paul, what do you say on that?
I would say, there's different ways that you could angle this so it could work with CPA. Now, it isn't something that I use, but when you know the process to make affiliate sales, okay, when you do what we do, you could easily combine with what we show you and use it with CPA stuff. Absolutely. Because it's all about trying to generate high conversions. And if you used certain parts of what we show you with the CPA stuff, it would work brilliantly. You know, I know it would work absolutely fine.
Yeah.
So
I think so. I mean, I don't do CPA, but I can see that, you know, you're following a process of getting people to a point where what you've showed them has built trust enough for them to take action, etc., and getting high conversions. So we've got a couple of hands going up, so I'm assuming that either means it's good or you've got questions coming.
Lee and Jim.
So if you've got questions, actually, if they've already got their hands up, I don't know what to say. Oh, there we go. Same question.
Okay.
With e-com product. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're talking about e-com as an e-com store and that sort of thing. You know, with products maybe on Amazon and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, same process. I mean, you're reviewing, you're sending, you're building trust. You know, you're using the methods that we use. I mean, it's not how we're making our money. That's the only thing I'd say. You know, how we're making our money is affiliate marketing in the internet marketing niche, predominantly the make money online niche. Not just that though, we do software as well. So it is a variety there. But you know, if you want things to work in e-com, then you know maybe it would work in e-com, but it's not specifically that what we teach. It's not, because it's not what we do. So
yeah.
Okay. Any more questions, guys, before we wrap it up? Hope everybody has enjoyed that, found it to be useful. Thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it's been quite a long webinar. Always difficult to gauge how long these are going to take, but I think that for all of you on board, it's been worthwhile, and so good to see so many of you taking action and jumping on board with us. I am super excited to see you guys. I want to see your names on the leaderboards. I want to see you competed against us.
Mm-hmm.
So congratulations, those of you that have jumped on board, and we wish you all the best on that. So I think we're done, Paul. Yeah.
I think we're done. Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
everybody.
Yep, thank you, everybody. I'm going to stop my share and stop my meeting. Cheers, everybody. All the best. We'll see you soon.
Okay, bye for now.